How's it going, everybody? My name is LuckyBunz. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 2 tricks that'll help you gain access to rare Pokemon and TMs during your early game adventure in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So both of these tricks will essentially give you access to areas of the game that you wouldn't be able to get to without the respective upgrades to your ride Pokemon much later in the game. So for those of you out there who are just roaming the open world right now, this should help you out quite a bit. On that note too, I do strongly encourage doing this in the beginning of the game as well, because you will get access to many fast travel locations and it's going to save you a ton of time later on during your playthrough. So the first trick that I'm going to be talking about is what I call a jump encounter, which isn't the official name, but I'm not really sure what people are calling this right now. To demonstrate though, I'm going to show you how to get Riolu in the very beginning of the game near Mesagosa South, which is the gate that you enter to get into the first town where the university is. So after you fast traveled here, I want you to go left up this path just as I'm doing, and I'm just gonna fast forward this real quick. Now once you guys get to this cliff, I want you to save your game, and then after that press ZL on your controller to lock onto one of the Pokemon on the other side. And then you can press ZR to throw your Pokemon to start the battle encounter. Now if you've done this correctly, this will teleport you to the other side where the battle is taking place. So at this point, go ahead and run away. Sometimes you won't be able to though, so this is why we saved the game beforehand. Now, if you have autosave enabled, I would also turn this off during this time. That way you don't accidentally save automatically. So next, we're gonna go up this hill and we're gonna search the area for a Riolu. It could spawn kind of randomly, so you may find it right away, or you may have to go a little bit up. Either way, just keep going around, and you could also use the picnic reset method to reset the spawns if you don't see a Riolu in the area, and this should hopefully get it to spawn. Once again, once you eventually do encounter the Riolu though, save the game before encountering it because this is likely going to be a much higher level than any of your Pokemon if you just started the game. Once you do that, go through the whole battle encounter process. It should be relatively easy to catch it, so don't stress over it too much, but as long as you save the game beforehand, you should be good. So this skip is honestly one of my favorites because it's going to allow you to get access to some really cool Pokemon during your early game adventures. Keep in mind though, if you are catching Pokemon at higher levels, you will need to start collecting gym badges at some point as well in order for your Pokemon to listen to you. Moving on over to our second trick of this video, we're going to be talking about the backwards long jump, or BLJ for short. Now if you're familiar with Mario 64 speedruns, and you've probably seen many runners use this skip to get through doors or even climb the staircase at the very end of the game to get to the final Bowser level, even though they don't have all the stars required. So this works very similar to that in the sense that we're essentially going to turn around on our ride Pokemon, we're going to jump, and then we're going to move the control stick up during the airtime of the jump. It's very important that you move the control stick slightly after the jump, as you won't be able to get this to work if you do them both at the same time. It's going to take a little bit of practice, but eventually you should be able to get it down. So the main advantage here is that this is going to allow you to get to many locations you wouldn't otherwise be able to get to without having the ability Rock Climb, which is unlocked after the 5th Titan battle, requiring about, I would say, level 50 to level 60 Pokemon, so yeah, it's kind of a steep requirement. Now when you get to the snowy region as well, there's a huge skip to get to the Ice-type gym leader by scaling a mountain using this trick. Again, like if you haven't completed that 5th Titan battle, you're not going to be able to use Rock Climb, so this is a huge time saver. And just going back to what I mentioned earlier on as well, getting access to these fast travel locations is going to save you a ton of time during the later parts of your playthrough. So with that being said, hopefully both of these tricks do help you guys out during your playthrough, and if you want some more additional tips and tricks, check out these videos right here. But before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all real soon in the next one.